Okay. So hi everyone, let's look at the second question of your exercise 1.3 from your textbook. This is the second question from exercise 1.3 and the topic which you are going to study is similarity. Okay. So let's look at this question. Are the triangles similar? Are the triangles in the figure similar? If yes, by which test? Yesterday I told you. So basically again, I will always want you all to write given. What is given? In triangle PQR, PQ is equal to 6, QR is equal to 8 and PR is equal to 10. And in triangle LMN, LM is equal to 3, MN is equal to 4 and LN is equal to 5. So this is what is given. To find or rather than saying to find, I'll say to prove. To prove triangle PQR is similar to triangle LMN, and I also have to say the test. So this is what is asked, whether triangle PQR is similar to LMN. Now everyone in the chat box, can you all tell me? So since it's to prove, I'll say prove. Can you all tell me which test I should use? Can you all tell me which test I should use? SSS. What about others? What about others? I like I told you, I want everyone to answer. Everyone has to be active in the class. Okay. Yes. So now see, this 6. I'll take 6. I'll take 6. I'll take it with 3. You remember last class 6 and 3. So what is 6? 6 is PQ. And what is 3? 3 is LM. So that is 2 by 1. After that, suppose I take 8 and I take 4. So basically QR upon MN, that is equal to 2 by 1 again. Third, PR, that is basically 10 upon LN, that is 5. So PR upon LN, 5 1 2 again 2 by 1. So the ratios are equal. So now what you will say in the next step? In the next step, your fourth step, suppose I write the fourth step here. Okay. What should be the reason for this? All this? You will say given, because it's given to you directly. You're putting the given values. So given. And in the exam, I want you to write in this format. Okay. Proof likhoge, statement, and on top you'll write. So this is the statement and this is the reason. And rather than making arrows like this, what I do it should be done is, rather than making arrows, you should make 2 columns. So statement and reason. This is the exact way of doing geometry. This is the precise way of doing geometry. Okay. Instead of writing the fourth one, I'll write fourth one there. I'll write it over here. This is the precise way of doing geometry. Okay. So yeah. Now I'll write the corresponding side of similarity. PQ upon LM. I still don't know whether they are similar. What I'm doing is I'm basically proving them as similar. MN, QR upon MN, and finally PR upon LN, and that is from where? From 1, 2 and 3. Because see now, so this should be clear with you all. Is this clear? First 3 steps, and after the 3 steps, what you see, this is also 2 upon 1, this is also 2 upon 1, this is also 2 upon 1. So basically I say all are equal. Now if all are equal, therefore now I'll write the 1-to-1 correspondence. I'll write the triangle that are similar. How? Okay, let's see. See, PQ I took with LM. PQ के ऑपोजिट में क्या है? कौन सा एंगल है? R. So R. LM के साथ लिया ना मैंने, LM के साथ. तो LM के ऑपोजिट में क्या है? N. उसके बाद QR के ऑपोजिट में क्या है? P. अब QR के साथ मैंने क्या लिया? MN. तो MN के ऑपोजिट में क्या रहेगा? L. अभी इधर Q बचा, इधर M बचा. So this is the correct way of writing the, sorry, not A test, S test. So this is the correct way of doing your entire question. This ideally would come for 2 marks, not more than that. Okay, it would come for 2 marks. Anyone has any doubt in this? This is exactly what we did yesterday. Anyone has any doubts? Anyone has any doubts in this? Please go ahead and ask me. Sabha, you have a doubt in PQ upon LM? So guys, let's look at this question. This is question number 3 from exercise 1.3. Again, chapter is similarity. Okay. So I have two diagrams. Okay. Now see, what is given is two poles of height 8 meters and 4 meters are perpendicular to the ground. So if this is the ground, then this is going to be 90 because it's perpendicular to the ground. So the pole, so this is a pole and this is another pole. So both the poles are perpendicular to the ground. Okay. The length of the shadow of the smaller pole due to sunlight is 6 centimeters. So this is the shadow. Obviously, if I'm standing, if there is a person who's standing like this, the shadow will always be on the ground. This is the sun, right? Okay. The shadow will always fall. So this is the length of the shadow. Okay. Yeah. So the shadow is given, and the length of the shadow of the pole, which is basically 4 meters, the length of the shadow is 6. We have to find out the length of the shadow of the pole whose length is 8 meters. So basically, iska shadow ka length मेरे को देखना है. Now always understand, at a particular instance of time, the angles made by the shadow for any object will always be same. So this theta will always be same. So suppose I draw another building. I have a building. This is the ground. So sun is the same for all. So at one particular instance of time, so at one particular moment of time, the shadow, okay, so this is basically, I can say line of sight, okay, or the line which joins the top of the person with the shadow, end part of the shadow. This angle will be same at a given instance of time, because all the shadows for all the three objects. Suppose I say that I am standing over here now, my shadow is there. Again, this object will be same for me, for this pole, and for this building, because the shadow is being cast by nothing but the sun, and there's one sun which is casting the shadow across all the four. Okay? So at any instance of time, the line which joins the end part of the shadow with the topmost part of the person or the topmost part of the object will always be same. Did you all understand this? Did you all understand this? Any doubts you'll have in this? You'll have any doubts in this? You'll have any doubts in this? Okay. So now given, you want me to repeat it again? I will, yeah, I'll repeat. See, okay, probably when I'm doing the question, I will, yeah, I'll repeat. Abigail, Celeste, assumption, I'll go through it again. So first, let's start. In triangle PQR and triangle ABC. In triangle PQR and triangle ABC. First, look at this angle. What is this angle? R. So now, yesterday when I was telling you, I just named it as R so that you don't get confused. But now you know R. It's ideally you have to name the entire angle. So what is the name of this angle? R का पूरा नाम क्या है? Either you say PRQ or you say QRP. So I'll say PRQ. You can also say R because they are different diagrams. Now see, they are different figures. So even if you say angle R and angle C, it's not wrong. But ideally, it's a good thing to name the entire angle. So here, even if you would have said R or C or P or A, it would have not bothered. It would have not basically been considered wrong or anything. But ideally, it's a good way to say the entire thing. Okay. So now I'll say statement. Okay, my given, I'm skipping the given for now. I'll write the given later. Okay, statement and reason. So my statement is angle PRQ, that is 90, is equal to angle ACB, that is also 90. So both 90. Second, now see, now I was telling you this. See, everyone listen. I have multiple objects. And this is one sun. Or it could be any source of light. It's a sun, it's a bulb, it could be anything. Okay. So let's consider it's a sun. Okay. So the sun will cast a shadow for every object on the ground. I make a triangle. This angle over here will be same for all the objects at any given instance of time. मतलब suppose I say the instance of time is 4 p.m. At 4 p.m. see the length of the shadow will obviously depend on the length of the object. If I have a huge building, उसका shadow will be उसके हिसाब से. If I have a such a small plant, उसका shadow will, the length of the shadow will be according to that. But this angle will be same for every object, because of the reason that the sun cast a shadow of equal angle, ठीक है, on any object at any given interval of time, ठीक है. So basically you will say angle, what is the name of this angle? QPR. Angle QPR is congruent to angle BAC, ठीक है. So reason is shadows cast at a given interval of time not interval, given instance, I'm sorry, not interval, given instance, at a given instance of time will make equal angles for all objects. So ideally this angle will be same, also this angle and this angle will be same, okay. Now is it clear, Assumption and Celeste and Abigail? Is it clear with you all? Is it clear, Assumption, Abigail and Celeste? Yes. Okay, so you just write this, that shadows cast at a given instance, a given instance is that particular moment of time, okay, will make equal angles for all objects, okay. Now third, so now we'll go ahead and write the similarity. Okay, now see, R will go with C, R will go with C, this P will go with this A. See, I'm writing P before, I'm writing A also before. If you wanted to write P after R, then here you would have to write A after C. That's the only difference. You can write it in any way, but one-to-one correspondence hona chahiye. So if you write R, you're writing with C because R and C are congruent. So writing R and C in the same position. You're writing P, you write it with A. Okay. And then what is left over here? Q. And what is left over here? B. So PRQ ACB. Which test? Definitely AA test. Now what should I do? They want me to find out this X. So let's go ahead and write this CSST. Let's go ahead and write the CSST. So look at this, PR upon AC, first second upon first second, is equal to RQ upon CB, and PQ upon AB. Okay, I'm going ahead to the CSS. See, that is why I told you yesterday that writing this is important. If you write this wrong, if you write the one-to-one wrong, then your CSST also will go wrong. If you write the one-to-one wrong, then your CSST also will go wrong. That is why be very careful. See, PR AC, RQ CB, PQ AB. Reason will be corresponding sides of similar triangles. Okay. Now see, PQ का length मेरे को पता नहीं है और AB का length मेरे को पता नहीं है. So PQ and AB is not of any use for me. PQ and AB are not of any use to me. That means what is of use to me is this. PQ and AB is not of any use because neither I know PQ nor I know AB. Okay, now PR. How much is PR? So again, statement, reason. Five. How much is PR? PR is 4. How much is AC? AC is 8. How much is RQ? RQ is 6. How much is BC? BC is X. So what reason you will give? It's a given and 4. Because given the values are given. So I'm leaving the given for you all. You all write in triangle PQR, PR is 4. Just like last question. See how in the last question I wrote in triangle this. In triangle is this. Correct. Similarly, here also I'll write the given. Okay, I'm leaving that to you all. So given and 4. Why 4? Because from you are putting the values in 4 na, so given and 4. Now I cross multiply. 4 into x is equal to 8 into 6. X is equal to 8 into 6 upon 4. 4 ones are 4, 4 twos are 8. X is equal to 6 twos are 12. Now since okay meters is mentioned over here, so very carefully you will say meters, and finally you will say your final answer will be, what is asked, how long will the shadow of the bigger pole be at the same time? Okay, is it clear with everyone? So what we did, we proved them similar, then we wrote the CSSTs, then inside the CSST we put the values, and I got my final value of x. Is this clear? Anyone has a doubt in this? Okay, anyone has a doubt in this? Okay, so everyone, let's look at question number 4 again from exercise 1.3 of your geometry textbook, and let's see how to solve it. So basically I already have the diagram. I'll go ahead and write the given. Okay, I'm teaching you how to extract the given. What else? What do you need to put all the information whatever is there in the question in the given? Not necessary. So I'll say in triangle ABC, what is there? AP is perpendicular to BC, BQ is perpendicular to AC. You can go without writing this. You have to, okay, or what else is given? AP is 7, AP is 7, BQ is 8, and BC is 12. Now to prove, there are two things. You have to prove this. So I'll write that in to prove. Triangle CPA is congruent to, sorry, not congruent, similar, sorry. Is similar, triangle CPA is similar to triangle CQB. And to find seg AC. To find seg AC. So this is what is basically asked to prove. So I'll go ahead and I'll start. Okay. Now see, before going to the solution, now guys, geometry most of the times is completed in the diagram only. Like you first go to look at the diagram. So this I've written the given. Okay. Now I'll go to the diagram and try to analyze the question. Geometry most of the times, guys, is going to be complete 90% of the times in the diagram. If you can solve the question in the diagram only, and then baki ka 10% is just formality of writing it. See, because we are not going to get marks for this 90%, na, whatever we are doing in the diagram. We are going to get marks for this 10% of writing it over here. Okay. But 90% of your work always is going to be done in the diagram only. Okay, you solve the question 90% of the times in the diagram, and where do you solve it? You solve it in your mind, and that 10% you basically go ahead and write it. Correct? So we are going to get marks for this 10%. Okay, so both are important actually. Now look at CPA, this angle CPA. CPA and CQB. Okay, now so I marked both the triangles, guys. I mark both the triangles. Look at this. Now when I'm marking the triangle, now you might notice that this angle, look at this angle. When I'm marking this bigger triangle CPA, or probably this triangle CPA, this thing is there in CPA. And when I'm drawing this also, BQC or BCQ, whatever. So this is there in both. So basically one thing is common angle. And another one, see, this angle is 90 over here. This angle is 90 over here. So I got the second A also. So I got two A's. Guys. One is this, and another is this. Did everyone understand? This? Let's go ahead and write it. Did you all understand, guys? I'm waiting for your answer. Yes or no? You all understood it? Okay. Let's see. Anyone has any doubt? Yes. See, Veer has asked me to explain it again. I'll explain it again. Okay. Look at this. So when I write this triangle, when I draw this triangle, this angle comes in the triangle. And when I'm drawing this triangle, the same angle is again coming. So this is an example of common angle. This is an example of common angle. Okay. And second is, look at this angle. In this triangle, this 90 is there. And in this triangle, this 90 is there. That's it. I got two A's. That is why I told you. A is the most simplest and the best test. So, proof. Okay. Statement and reason. Okay. In triangle. Tell me the name of the triangles. Which triangle you'll take? Tell me the name of the triangles. Come on fast, guys. In triangle, which triangle should I take? CPA. CPA. So I'll draw it. CPA. And which is the second triangle? Your, which is us. CQB. So this one. So as we can see that this angle over here is the common angle. You need to trace it with a pencil. Okay, whenever you draw, you trace it with a pencil. So you'll easily understand this is a common angle. Common angle means something which is there in both. So CPA and CQB. First step, angle. What is the name of this angle? In CPA, in this bigger triangle, in the bigger triangle, the name of the angle is ACP. ACP is congruent to, and in the smaller triangle, that is this triangle, QCB. And reason is common angle. Second reason, this APC, this angle is 90. APC, angle APC, angle APC is 90 degree. And that is equal to this BQC, because here also there is a 90 ka mark given. Angle BQC. Both 90. Now is the time to write our one-to-one. Now see, this C of this went with C only. So C will go with C. Common angle always C will go with C. Common angle is always the same name you write. Look at this. This was P. This was 90. That went with this Q, which was 90. Now in this triangle, what is left? Come on, tell me fast. In this triangle, P ho gaya, C ho gaya. What is left? What is left? A, right? A is left. So A. And in this triangle, C ho gaya, Q ho gaya. What is left? This is left, B. Okay. So which test? A test. Now everyone, I want to write the one-to-one correspondence. I want to write the one-to-one correspondence. So CP upon CQ is equal to PA upon QB is equal to CA upon CB. Okay. CSST. For now, I'm writing only the short form. In the exam, you need to write the complete thing. Corresponding sides of similar triangle. Now, what is CP? Do I know CP? Okay. CQ. Do I know CQ? I think this is not relevant. This is not asked to me. Do I know AP or PA? Whatever. AP or PA. Okay. So this is the next part of the question. Now, you can draw a line if you want, or you can continue, because one part you have already finished. Okay. What is AP? What is AP? AP is 7. What is QB? QB is 8. What is CA? CA is given. Is CA given? No, CA is asked. AC or CA is asked. AC or CA, whatever you want to call it as. And what is BC? BC is 12. So here I go with it. So basically given and 3. So this should be, basically this should be 4 and this should be 5. So given and 4. Okay. Yes. So now cross multiply. I'll continue it here. So 7 into 12 is equal to AC into 8. Okay. 7 into 12 is AC into 8. Okay. 7 into 12 upon 8 is equal to AC. 4 2s are 4 3s are. So this becomes 21 upon 2. That is equal to AC. Now 21 upon 2 is 10.5. So AC is 10.5. AC is 10.5, and you have to also write, because there are no units mentioned. So ideally you should write AC is 10.5 units. AC is 10.5 units. Did you all understand this, guys? Did you all understand? Everyone understood this, right?